It's time for the vlog! First off, let's start off with some announcements. Some news that may not affect you guys all that much, but affects me quite a bit. Kind of have an issue where I'm not gonna have as much time to edit now. So I've been trying to shift my content schedule around a lot. Unfortunately, live streaming, gonna be a lot less of that now, just because the way my schedule is gonna work now. I no longer can edit during the day. I have to edit all at night, which sucks a lot. So what I'm looking at doing is trying to go more quality over quantity now. I'm gonna try to do, check out that video I posted yesterday for you guys. It's today for me, but it's my Pokken video, number 11, I believe. And I edited it with a face cam, but it's done a bit differently than usual, what you'd expect. It's more cutting based, and I thought it looked really nice. If you guys think that looks really nice, I'll try doing something like that, maybe once per week. But that takes a lot of time to edit, so I might have to do one of those per week, and then maybe some showdowns that are easy to record. Those are pretty easy. And then I don't know, maybe we'll find some ORAS stuff to do too. All that's fairly easy for me to record. I just, need stuff that I don't have to watch through all the time to edit, because I can censor myself and stuff like that. So today is going to be kind of a short video because we only have 2 questions today. So if you have any questions, leave them down below and I will answer them next week. But JM Morals asks, what team comps do you prefer? Hyper offense, stall, or balanced? The thing about that is, I don't know. It depends on a lot. It depends on what meta you're playing in. Also depends on what side of the token you're on. Stall can be fun if you're the one using it. I'll be honest. Something about just like destroying somebody's life with the Chansey is really fun. That's demented. But in reality, I think balanced is my favorite. I don't know. That's just the usual type I end up building when I do build. Hyper offense is cool, but you don't really have a lot of switch-ins, and I like being able to switch in stuff. So yeah, that's about all I got for that. I'm interested in seeing what the new generation is going to bring as to what kinds of playstyles are going to be better. And that leads into my next question, actually. Lewis Stewart asks, favorite Pokemon Sun and Moon starter, or favorite revealed Pokemon so far? You had to see this coming sooner or later. Yeah. My favorite starter by far is Litten. I love Litten. I love him so much. I just want to give him a hug. He's so cute. I think he has the coolest design. No phone and beep. Sorry about that. I had to kill a beep and a phone. Yes, Litten. I think it has like the cutest design ever, the coolest one. I don't know. I thought it was really cool. You can tell it's based off of like the fire breather guys, who will walk over coals and stuff like that. I don't know a lot about them. I can just kind of see the designs inspiration a bit. I don't really know what their names are. Fire breathers, I guess. It's kind of like a ritual thing performed over in Hawaii. I gotta learn more about that. Anybody who wants to look up info and post it in the comments, go for it so that other people can see it. My favorite Pokemon revealed so far in general? Ooh, God. I might as well just talk about all of them. I think Solgaleo, everybody was complaining like, oh, he's not a fire type. Oh my God. But I'm a space geek, and the fact that he's steel type made me geek out so hard. Like, made me geek out so hard. I love it. I love his typing. I love it to death. I know he's just a Metagross. He literally is just a Metagross. He even has the same ability. But it's so awesome that he's made out of steel. Because you know what? The sun, its inner core, it's made out of steel. Well, iron, but same thing. I don't know if he's my favorite Pokemon. That's kind of cool. I don't know the interjection. Yangoose? Yangoose is his name. I like him. I think he's really cool, and I like his design a bit. I'm not gonna say he's my favorite. I do like the Donald Trump memes though, based around him. Grubbin. I'm just doing these off of memory. I'm not looking at anything. I don't really care for it. It's just a grub. It doesn't look that cool. Maybe it'll evolve into something kind of cool. And the bird looks just so similar to a bird. So, you know, whatever. Those three didn't really do anything for me. Nekawala is kind of cool, and I like its ability. So out of the non-starters, let's see, other than that, we just got the dog, right? Yeah, so I think out of the non-starters, Nekawala is probably my favorite, just because it has a really cool ability, and it's a koala. Have we had a koala? I don't think we've had a koala before, have we? If we have, yell at me in the comments. Yeah, and I like the designs for the legends. I think they're cool. Yeah, that's about it for me. This light isn't blinding you guys, is it? Good. I hated that in the last video, how like half of it, there was like a nuclear explosion going on, like a supernova in my lens. That was great. Well, I guess now I'm just gonna kind of talk. I guess, I don't know. Why not? Might as well. I guess. So I don't know, stuff that's been going on. I am now starting a comic book collection. I don't know if I should start doing any comic related stuff on this channel. Oh my god. Oh my god, wait. I can actually start buying the Pokemon comic and manga, and I could start reviewing those. I could do that. That requires money, but at some point maybe I'll do that. But aside from that, I have just, you know, been buying some comics. I got a pull list at my local comic shop. And Anthony has been like my Darth Vader. No, my Lord Palpatine to me being Darth Vader, comic book wise. He's like treating me to the dark side, teaching me all of his. That makes him seem like a pedophile. I don't know why I'm doing that. But yeah, that's been interesting. Yeah, and. Yeah, my upload schedule has been kind of shitty for the past few weeks. I've been, you know, just kind of going through some, like, you know, I've just been kind of drained the past few weeks. Not to get too personal or anything. I'm just saying, like, you know, I kind of got my energy back now. But, you know, like everybody goes through that, like, periods every once in a while where they're just tired. I guess it's depression, but, you know, it's not like an unhealthy thing. You know, everybody goes through like bouts of depression, and it's nothing to be worried about. So yeah, just for a little while I was trying to just upload, and I just, you know, I couldn't get myself to do it. And I just wanted to go to sleep every day. But I'm good now, and everything's good. So getting myself back on board and gonna try to become YouTube famous. It's not gonna happen ever. It will never happen. Yeah. And I don't know. I don't really have everything else going on. I can show you what comics I have right now. Might as well. 1 second. I mean, some of these are comic books that I had before, and I'll tell you which ones those were. But I've had those for like years prior, just because I originally wanted to start buying comics every once in a while. I would a while ago, and I don't have many of them anymore. They all got kind of ruined when I was a kid. I would buy like a comic, or every once in a while a trade issue, which is like a compilation of comics for anybody who doesn't know. And I would keep them for like a plane ride or something like that to keep me company, and I like that. I actually just bought this the other day. Here is Star Wars Darth Vader. I don't know if that's in frame. I should probably look at the framing. Yeah, here we go. Star Wars Darth Vader. It's cool. I like it. It's the first volume of it. It's a trade issue, compilation thing. Really good. Like, I'm blown away by how good this comic book is. I actually boarded it and everything. Why not? I don't know. It's like one of the highest quality comic books I've ever personally had. That I've seen. Apparently, Shoot. I can't believe I'm doing this right now. Apparently, Fight Club 2. Fight Club 2, how did I blank on that? I do that all the time. You guys figure that out. Apparently that quality is like phenomenal according to Anthony. Like every page is a cover page. Like that quality of book. Then I picked up the DC Rebirth Green Arrow. I don't know anything about Green Arrow, so what I decided to do was I'm gonna subscribe. I'm pulling one comic character that I know a lot about, which is Batman. I'm gonna be reading Batman. I'm gonna be reading Green Arrow, which is a character I don't know a lot about, so I can kind of get into DC. Currently, the only Marvel thing I have is Darth Vader, so I'm gonna start doing a Marvel thing once I can find a character that I can jump on with. Because anybody who wants to get into reading comics right now, this DC Rebirth thing right here, all these new DC's rebooting right now, so right now is like the perfect time to jump in and start learning stuff about the characters, because it's restarting sort of from the beginning, kind of, not really. It's all in the continuity, but it's a good place to start off, so I would suggest doing it now if you want to. I also got DC Rebirth Batman #1. I don't have the prior comic, which is Batman Rebirth. It's a little weird. I'll show you what I mean by that. See the difference? And this is Wonder Woman Rebirth. It says Wonder Woman on the top, then Rebirth, and this is its own issue. It says #1, but there's not going to be a #2, because it's just to kind of get you started in the new DC timeline. Whereas this is the Wonder Woman that's going to come out next week. Will look something more like this and just have DC Rebirth on the top, Batman #1. And then the one after this is going to be just Batman #2, and so on and so forth. So that's a little weird, but I didn't get Batman Rebirth yet, and I want to get that. And then Anthony actually bought me this one. This is Detective Comics Rebirth, which is kind of just another Batman book. But they started renumbering these, because when the New 52 happened in DC, they started this number back to #1, and everybody hated it, so they went back to this number, allegedly. So that's cool. Now they're at 934 Detective Comics. Also, I have issues 2 and 3 of Over the Garden Wall. I don't have #1 yet, so I can't actually start reading them, because I don't know what's going on. But, you know, I have them. This one's from a little while ago. Anthony actually got me this, because this is a Mark Waid book. Mark Waid! And I got something all over the bag for this, but that's what it's for. To keep my comics protected. Here's Princess Leia, issue #1. Honestly, didn't really like it that much. I thought it was just kind of like, yeah, she's a girl, and then she meets up another girl who understands her for being a girl. And I don't know, I feel like Princess Leia can be more of a three-dimensional character than this kind of made her out to be. And this one is just kind of like, sister power. It's not as bad as I'm making it out to be, but it kind of is, and I wish she was a little more fleshed out than she is. But maybe in later issues, I think it might be kind of better, because from what I've heard, it's supposed to be a really good series, and this first issue just didn't catch me. Now, these are two things I actually got a while ago. Hellboy, I'd always been interested in checking it out. Yeah, Hellboy in Mexico. And I also have Hellboy Buster Oakley Gets His Wish. And I also have the trade issue, Hellboy Volume 11, that contains all of these, plus like a bunch more. And I can actually show you that right now in just a second. Yeah, here's the trade issue of this, and it contains those two, plus like a bunch of other stories. They're all really good. I highly suggest this book. I just started rereading this because I bought this like a few years ago. And it's great. I love it. I don't know, the artwork's fantastic, the stories in it are fantastic, they're all like super creepy, and if you know anything about Hellboy, it fits in the theme really well. Also, other stuff I guess now that I have in my hand, this is another thing Anthony just bought for me, Batman and the Den of Thieves. No, it's the Court of Owls, but Anthony and I had this running gag, I kept calling it the Den of Thieves, even though it's called the Court of Owls. I love this, it's really good, I want to read the sequel to it, and Anthony bought me this copy of the trade, so that was really nice of him. Anthony super wants me to get into comics. This is the first trade I ever bought, actually. No. Actually, I think I bought Hellboy first, and then I bought Watchmen. This is my favorite comic book ever. It just is. It's known for being as good as it is. Like, many people think this is their favorite comic of all time. So, obviously highly suggest reading it. It's a trade, paperback trade. I don't know why I'm saying anything more about it. It's Watchmen. Just read Watchmen. And then a few more things. I have my Fullmetal Alchemist Volume 1. Obviously, I love Fullmetal Alchemist. Anybody who doesn't know that, now you know it. I have a Volumes 1 through 3 3-pack. It's just this, but like this big. And it's all 3 volumes. I don't know where that went, though. Same thing, Anthony apparently has my copy of One Punch Man. He's still reading that. And then Allie actually gave me a volume 4, one of hers, that she just doesn't want anymore. So I don't know where that went. I thought I lent them to Anthony, but they must be in my house somewhere. I've just been looking everywhere. I can't find them. So that sucks like a lot. It's been bothering me. And these aren't comics, but I'm just showing them to you guys anyways. I actually have my Fullmetal Alchemist light novels that they're all pretty decent. The Land of Sand, The Ties That Bind. God damn that beep. And The Valley of White Petals, which this one is kind of dumb. Don't really care much for this one, but I like these two. This one's just literally like, it's just a clone of every story where there's like there's this desert land out in the middle of nowhere where this girl is, and she's like likes petals, and she just wants the best for her homeland. And then the Elrics come in and expose the corruption of the state. And then she's like, "Thank you, Ed. Will you ever date me?" And he's just like, "Well, we gotta go, bye." And then they leave. And it's like, "Oh, you'll stay in my heart forever." I hate that. I don't like this story. I mean, if it wasn't a clone of 20 other Fullmetal Alchemist stories, I would think it's pretty decent, but it's just a clone of 20 other Fullmetal Alchemist stories. I don't know. But these two are good. I like these two. I highly recommend them. This one's just like, if you want to read it, whatever, it's kind of disposable, I think, in my opinion. And that's all my comics for now, and I will be picking up some more. Let's see. Next week I am picking up next week I'm gonna pick up Batman. Oh wait, no. What? Oh, next week all that comes out is Wonder Woman #1, and I want to pick that up because I'm actually interested in it. The Wonder Woman Rebirth was really good. In fact, fantastic, I thought. But yeah, that's all that comes out. So, thank you very much. Give me other ideas as to what I should be doing in my vlogs. I don't know. I'm trying to think of other stuff to do and other content to do in general, because I'm trying not to just do gaming content. I'm just trying to do literally anything Pokemon related. So, thanks. See ya.